Hi, we are going to make enchiladas today, potato enchiladas. Okay, so we're going to first start off with, we have 2 3-ounce bags of chilies. You could buy these, we got these at Potato Lot, but you can buy them probably at a Mexican store also. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how to take the seeds out. And when you're cooking these, you're just going to cook them until they're nice and soft, because you're going to put these in the blender. Okay, so you're just going to cut off the little top. Okay, and then you're going to just open it up like this. And you're going to take out all the seeds, just like this. And there you have it. And then you're just going to put them in a pot of water. You're going to put them on the stove, put it on high until the water gets a little hot, and then when it starts getting hot, just turn it down a little bit. And then you're going to put all the chilies in here. Make sure they look like that though, don't have no seeds, and take off the top. And then you're going to need potatoes. So we have about 7 potatoes here that you're going to have to peel them and cut them up and cook them. And then we have 20 tortillas that we cooked. But you could also buy them, stored tortillas, that's fine. But we cooked 20 tortillas that we're going to use. Okay, so we're just going to keep on taking the seeds out of these peppers. Okay, so our chilies is done. And see, we just wanted them to be nice and soft. So now we're just going to place them in our blender. Just like this. Because you're going to blend these and make a sauce out of these. And we just have our potatoes cooking. We already peeled and cut them up. So we just have them cooking still. I'm going to try to make sure you get all the chilies out of it. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to add a little bit of our juice. Just a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to put it on here. And then we're going to blend it. Okay, as you're blending it, make sure you add as much liquid from your chilies as you need, because you want it to be liquid more than, you want it to look a little watery, but not too watery. Okay, now you're going to add about 1 tablespoon of salt. Okay. Okay, so add about 1 tablespoon. And then after you add your salt, you're going to mix it again. Make sure it gets all in there. Alright, So when you're done blending the chilies, you're just going to place them in. This is a strainer, a very small one, like a net one, so that's what you'll need, not the one with the big holes, because then the skins will go through. And I just got a little pot here, and you're just going to pour it in, and you're just going to pour it in easy and make sure it goes through. You're going to make kind of a mess, so get ready to clean. And this red stuff like stains everything. It's so good though. Okay, so I'm just going to keep making our sauce in here. And you don't want it like too liquid, but you want it just good enough. Like not too thick and not too liquidy. So I'm just going to do that. And if you need to, you can also add a little bit of your water from your chilies. If you just need a little bit of water. So just save that and make sure until you're done making the sauce. Okay, so our potatoes are done. Now you're just going to mash them up like you're making mashed potatoes. And you're going to add a little bit of milk in there. You can also add butter too, if you would like. You're just going to add a little bit more. You're going to make them just like you make mashed potatoes. Except I didn't put the butter in there, but you could put the butter in there. It'll be just fine. And we're going to head and put, let's see, we're going to put, this is a half a teaspoon of salt. Probably going to put about 2 teaspoons of salt. Alright, so that's 2 teaspoons of salt. Now you're just going to mash it up all together. And you just add the milk as you need it. Okay, we're just going to add a little bit more milk. You don't want them all hard, so the milk makes it nice and fluffy and creamy and good. Some people just add water. You could also do that. Just going to add a little bit. Just add milk until they're nice and creamy. Okay, I think that will about do it right there. Okay, so we just got vegetable oil getting hot in a pan. Then we have our sauce over here ready. Of course, we have our tortillas. And then we have our potatoes over here. We're just waiting for our oil to get hot. Okay, so this is how you're going to make them. You're going to dip this in our red sauce that we made. Just kind of let it cool off a little bit. And then you're going to place them in your pan full of oil. Now you don't want your oil too hot. And when you're cooking these, you definitely want to have your pan here ready. Just one like this is good to lay your tortilla before you're going to fill it. So you're just going to keep them in here in this oil for just a couple minutes. Okay. And you just want enough oil to cover the tortilla. That's what you want in your pan. Just make sure it gets oil in all of it. Okay, and then when it's done, you're just going to let it kind of leak off a little bit, and then lay it over here in your pan. And then you're just going to get a little bit of potatoes. It depends what size your tortilla is, how much potatoes you're going to need. So that's good enough for this one. It is super hot, so you got to be very careful with it. And then you're going to lay it over here. Let me get a fork, because it is super hot. Or I'll get this. So you're just going to lay it over here on your paper towel, just to get some of the oils off of it. Okay, let's do the next one. You're going to do the same thing with the next one. Just going to dip it in your sauce. And then you're going to put in your oil. Now you want to keep your oil about medium, high, between there is good. Okay, and you're just going to put your tortilla onto your sauce, or your sauce onto your tortilla. And when you're cooking these, you want your tortillas to be a little warm. Okay. That one's ready. Now, also when you're cooking these, you don't have to fill it yet. You could go ahead and start making the next one. And then you can fill them in just a minute. It makes a very big mess. Not bad there, they're really good. Okay, and then you can come over here and try to get these a little bit while that one's getting cooked. Like that. Put a little bit of potato in there. There you go. Okay. If it gets too hot, just turn it down just a little. Make sure it don't get too hot. Okay. You're going to love these when you try them. Okay, you can go ahead and start filling these with potato a little bit again. A little bit of potato. Okay, so here's all our enchiladas that we made. And then we cut up, to put on it, we cut up some lettuce, iceberg lettuce. We cut it up very small. And we cut up a Roma tomato. And this is called ranchero cheese. It's in the Mexican store, you can get it. I'll show you the package. It's kind of got cut off though. It's called Ranchero Queso Fresco. This is a very good cheese, but you could also use mozzarella or any other cheese that you would like. Okay, so we're going to put one on our plate. And then we're going to, this is how we're going to put it. We're going to put a little bit of lettuce. As much as you want, you could put more. And then we're going to put a little bit more lettuce. I like lettuce. Then we're going to put 2 tomatoes. And of course, the cheese. So good. You could also make hot sauce to put on it. My husband loves the hot sauce. I can't have it. And I'm also going to put just a little bit of black pepper. There we go. And now we get to try it. Okay, so now we're going to try our potato enchilada. It is so good. It's so good with the lettuce, nice colorado and cheese. It is so good. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I make a plate for my husband. So he likes 3 of them at a time. So we're going to put 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And then we're going to put, and this hot sauce I made is just 3 jalapenos and 3 Roma tomatoes. That's all that is. My husband loves this. Okay, so now we're going to put some lettuce for him. Make sure you get a lot of lettuce. Then we're going to put some tomato. He loves lettuce and tomato. And of course, cheese. You have to have cheese on it. Okay. So this is my husband's. And then we're going to put some hot sauce, of course. Just a little bit of hot sauce on it. And, of course, a little bit of black pepper. That makes everything look good. So this is his plate. And it looks very yummy. So I'm going to have him try his plate. You like it?
Yeah.
So he's eating his plate now.
I'm not gonna stop.
I couldn't either. So thank you so much for watching. And please subscribe for more videos. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.